There be a sales tactic, old as the sea, in which ye are shopping exuberantly. The salesman he greets ye, friendly and warm. He tells of a product that soon shall be yourn. This ware be lovely, affordable too. His entreaties, they be enticing to you. His hooks have found root deep inside your frail mind, and the crafty old cur unveils his design. Instead of the product he used to entice, he brings ye another at a loftier price. Ye purchase the ware to sate your shopper's lust, and the salesman retreats like a dog to the dust. And now ye young sailor have become the salesman's bitch, lured in by the bait and duped by the switch. I hope that YouTube doesn't hide my video for the early swearing, but a sailor rhyme without any vulgarity would feel out of place, no? You may have guessed by my naughty nautical poem, or maybe by this video's title, but the theme of today's video is bait and switch and its use in Yellowstone and why it pisses me off. For those that may not know, the origin of the phrase bait and switch does indeed come from a shady sales tactic, as referenced by my funny little poem. We use the term somewhat more liberally to describe when a writer or director or whatever makes a scene look like it's going one way and then yanks that outcome right back and swaps it out for another. And while there's nothing inherently wrong with using it as a device, it can be used effectually. The way that it's most commonly used in Yellowstone, i.e. to tease a character's death only to rip that outcome away from us, is bullshit. That's cheap and exploitative. I have 3 examples for you today, so let's dispense with the mincing of words and dive in with both feet, shall we? Our first chronological, and might I add, egregious use of this trope in Yellowstone is Beth surviving an explosion. I could perhaps class her failed assassination and assault as a bait and switchy type situation, but I'll steelman that scenario and say that that was really more of a intense action scene, just to give it the benefit of the doubt. Call it more of a tense set piece rather than a bait and switch. But the bomb scene shall have no such defense. It speaks for itself.
Don't.
So she's dead as hell, right? No way anybody survives a blast like that. You know what's kind of funny also? I wanted to rewatch this scene as I wrote this script in the San Francisco airport. Why does it matter which airport I was in, you ask? Just trying to paint you a picture, goddamn. So anyways, there I'm sat in the San Francisco airport and I can't find the full scene on YouTube. At least, not easily. I have to parse through a bunch of shorts and a montage video of scenes from Yellowstone just to get the gist. But the scene has not been published by anyone in isolation, in a way that's easily accessible. You'd think it would be though, wouldn't you? I mean, everyone who's seen this show remembers it. It's kind of important.
Frank, this is kind of important.
Where is it? Shit, I was gonna make a tinfoil hat for myself for this next little bit and I totally forgot, so you're just gonna have to imagine it. And I'll have it ready for the next video where I reference the tinfoil hat. But, you know, tinfoil hat time. It's almost like this scene in its entirety has been purged from YouTube because the writers and the fans of this show know that it's stupid as fuck. This is what pops up if you literally type in YouTube, Beth explosion scene, comma, Yellowstone. Kind of funny, right? I'm not saying it's Cowboy Mafia, but wake up, America. Anyway, to answer past me's rhetorical question, she's dead as hell, right? She survived this. She just walks out like the girl boss she is. You think a little fire, concussive force, and shrapnel can keep Beth down? F***ing idiot. Give me a break. This even resembles the scene in Breaking Bad where the bomb goes off in the hospital. Except in Breaking Bad, the scene ends the way it should. You know, with the target of the bomb dying. I really don't understand why this scene is even here. Beth suffers no serious long-term effects from this, so why not just have like it be a failed drive-by or something? Just an assassination attempt. Why do you need to stoke the flame of my incredulity like this? Why would you invite and incite the wrath of my skepticism this way? This was a bomb. A bomb! She should be D-E-A-D. That spells dead, by the way, for all you Beth fans that can't read. This is just a cheap way to get me excited for this expired carton of milk to finally shove off this mortal coil. But Yellowstone lacks the yellow stones to commit to the bit and the bitch stays unhit. Quit teasing me with a good time, Taylor Sheridan.
Job's done. The bitch is dead.
I wish, James. I wish. Here's another one that needs no explanation, but shall get one anyways. This actually occurs in the same little montage in which the bomb goes off in Beth's office. This scene is also conveniently missing in its full glory on YouTube from a cursory search.
Coincidence? I think not!
So allow me to show you what happens. Well, he's dead, right? Oh, f me. He's literally up and walking after the Deus Ex cell phone saves his life. Because apparently the other bullets that went through him were less the lethal pointy kind and more the tickle me Elmo kind.
You're tickled all now!
Also, how lazy is it to have John shot up like this in the final scenes of Season 4, and then show him walking around and recovering in the very first scenes of Season 5? Like, what? No coma? No coma even? What was the cliffhanger for it if everything was gonna be well as soon as the director called action on the first day of filming Season 5? You're not even gonna give me a coma, Taylor? Let me be clear. I'm not a coma fan, you know, like in life. Not a coma fan. I don't wish that on anyone, but for the sake of this show, and for the sake of my last few brain cells, which will surely be gone should I continue to watch this dumb show, give us a coma at least. They want to have the cliffhanger, the gut punch, the crazy twist, whatever the f you want to call it, and have John available for the first scenes of Season 5. That's so stupid. That's called having your cake and eating it too. And everybody knows that that's a bad thing, not to mention impossible. Where I come from, Earth, 10 bullets is enough to put a badass rancher patriarch down, because it's enough to put anyone down. If it works on Vietnam War Willem Dafoe, it better goddamn work on Cowboy Mafia Kevin Costner. Fun fact, this is actually the moment where I decided that I couldn't even hate watch this show anymore. If you haven't seen my previous video, check that one out to discover why I hate Monica so much and wanted her to die. But anyway, you might understand my natural reaction when I first saw this scene. A quick disclaimer. I realize that in this scene's context, Monica is pregnant and with her son Tate. It would have been sad if Tate died. And spoiler alert, I guess, it's sad that her unborn baby died. I'm not rooting for anyone to die in real life. I keep reiterating this. I'm not a fan of car crashes, just like I'm not a fan of comas. But, narratively, if either or both of these sad occurrences would have led to the death of Monica, that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
But no, the wind was immediately let out of my sails when Monica survived the crash and just her baby died. Of course she survived. Yellowstone is not willing to kill its leads. It's only willing to bait that outcome and swap it out for the steaming, warm, runny reality that it will never remove its core characters, no matter how insufferable they are. Unless they quit. At least this show is finally over, and we can put this universe to rest. Oh hell!